Welcome back to another episode of The Vault. I'm your host, Bro Gilbert, and on this episode we're going to be looking at a true master in magic, the maestro, Mr. Juan Tamariz. This guy, if you've never seen him before, most of you watching have. Some of you are new to magic, and if you are, I think this download is a perfect introduction to this master from Spain. You know, we all always talk about how, you know, we think people love us because of our personalities and we're so interesting, but the reality is most magic that I see, and myself included, you know, we're pretty straightforward guys, and the magic kind of speaks sometimes a little bit louder than our personalities. But in the case of guys like Juan Tamariz, you know, a few others, David Williamson, etc., there are a few people in our art that raise the bar completely in that category and are so unique and so interesting to watch that you just can't help but to just fall in love with the character and who they are. So even though Juan has this big, crazy, wonderful, charming, childlike personality, watch the structure, the skeleton of the routine, and look at how cool it is, and look at how Juan structures it beat by beat to build it up to the ending. So watch Juan perform it. You're not going to be Juan Tamariz, but the skeleton is there for this trick, so you can perform it regardless of what your performance style is. Keep your eye out as well. He's got a brand new box set coming out with a lot of his best magic, so hopefully this is just an intro for you. It's a great trick. I love performing this. It's a magician fooler. Check it out. This is neither blind nor stupid.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Hi. I'm going. Thank you. I'm going to do a very special trick with the deck, but for this trick, I need some of you to help me. Can you help me? Yes. What is your name?
Jeanette.
Gina.
Jeanette.
Jeanette. Exactly. Okay. No. Sit down. It's okay. And you, can you help me? Sí. Yes. Please come here. Come here. What is your name?
Juanito. John.
Juanito John?
Sí, no,
Juanito John. Or John Juanito is the same, similar. Okay. Juanito. Or John, can I call you Luis? No, Juanito, please can you help me, both of you? The idea is like this. I'm going to shuffle and cut, but it's necessary you cut, you to cut and complete, because like this is shuffle and cut the deck. And Jeanette, can you cut again? Okay. Perhaps are you thinking that the card with a mark or something like it's not true, but in case, just in case, I'm going to put far away like this, and this is impossible for me to see the mark. I cannot see you. It's impossible to see the mark. No, okay. And then, Juanito, can you cut again? One more time. Okay. And Jeanette, can you cut again? You want to cut again? See? Okay. Go. Okay. No, doesn't matter. Okay. And Jeanette, you want the one? Oh, it's fine. Okay. And Juanito, more cuts or no? One more? It's necessary to finish a moment. Okay. And now, Juanito, it's okay? Yes. Please, can you pick the one card? Yes, one card. And look at the card and remember the card. And Jeanette, pick one card and remember any card. Yes, and remember the card. Don't forget. Juanito, can you put back the card? And put back the card. Okay. And now square the deck. And in this condition, Juanito, I am going to ask you. In this condition, you remember shuffle deck, cut the deck a lot of times, and now you pick any two cards. In this condition, can I know something about the card? No? Yes! Yes, because I know blind. I saw that you put the card on top. Then, Jeanette, can you cut and complete? Cut and complete. Yeah. Cut, yeah, and complete. Like this is not possible. In this condition, Juanito, you shuffle take any two cards and cut and complete, square the deck, you can square. In this condition, can I know something about the card?
No.
Yes! Yes! Because I'm not lying. I saw that you cut about half, a little bit on top. Then I know the half a little bit on top. Then it's necessary, I don't know nothing about the cut, nothing. Then it's important, I turn over and you cut any place and complete. Okay, I cannot see. Hello, my dear! I enjoy myself, meanwhile. Okay, then it's done? Yes? Yes. I know. In this condition, Jeanette, can I know something about the car? Really? Yes! Yes! Because I remember that you put the car together to the two cars together. Then I know in some part of the deck there are two cars that are together, your car. Then, for this is necessary, if I ask you to shuffle, perhaps the car remain together and is no good. But, if you, can you take the deck in the position if you are going to deal card, and you put one card here and one other, another pair, and the second over there, and the third, and the fourth, and so on. Every card like this, like this, like this, like this. And in this condition, go, pay attention to don't deal two cards because perhaps it's exactly the two cards. No, okay. Jeanette, in this condition, we are absolutely sure, positive sure that the one card must be in one of the pile and the other must be in the other part. Okay. And I am going to ask you, okay, every card. Now, apart, besides the fact that I know one card is in this pile and the other, can I know something about the card in this case? No. Yes! Because I know that because the cards are together at the beginning, one card, say one card, your card is in the 7th position from the top here, perhaps. The other card must be in 8th or 7th or 6th position. No, the part because are together, no? Because I'm not blind, I'm not stupid. I can understand. And you laugh because you think I say, okay. Okay. Continue. In this, then the idea is you square your part, you square, and you square. Okay, and now you cut the part and complete, and you cut and complete. Like this is impossible in this condition. Can I know something about the car?
No.
Yeah.
No! This time, no! Absolutely no! Then, you remember at the beginning you shuffle and cut? No. At the end you shuffle? No, shuffle! And you shuffle! I am crazy today, shuffle! It's impossible to know which are the car, but I am going to know the car because the smell. Look, give me. One, and now. Okay, now, remember, you can take any of these car, but I am sure that they are the car. Is your car a red one or a black one? Red. This is red. Which is your car? Tell me.
The 4.
The 4?
4.
Or what?
4 diamond?
4 diamond? You don't remember?
No.
Four, okay, 4 diamond, 4 hearts, yes?
I'm not sure.
You don't remember?
It was 4 clubs.
I thought that was
No, it's red one. Or you,
It was red.
red, then yours black. 4 of clubs?
Clubs.
4 of clubs! Exactly the car! And the important thing is more easy for me to know the car than you! And you saw! It's incredible! Thank you. And for your car is a red one. And you say it's also 4.
Yeah.
4. The 4 of diamond, yes?
No.
The 4 of diamond.
4 of hearts.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think so.
I am very happy because this is the 4 of hearts, and it's exactly the car. Thank you.